Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Jan Michael Vincent. I'm back. Took a couple weeks off, obviously, and but we're gonna come back here strong with the 10th episode of season. What the fuck is going on here? It's not loading. Come on, you piece of shit. The fuck is going on here? All right, let's try this again. Just so you know, the episode hasn't started yet, okay? Just doing it right now. Here we go. Season 1, episode 10, titled, And They Are Us. Oh, there you go. That makes sense. Right off the bat. They are the enemy, and they are us. Okay, this one seems like it's going to have a lot of action in it. Oh, there's some fake blood and stuff. That guy seems dead. Okay, I'm going to predict this is going to be a top-notch episode. Easily one of the best ones, All right, I'm going to go ahead and skip intro, see if you can do that. There we go. As much as I love that song, let's get right into it. File Ass7W. Airwolf. That's me. Yeah, we know. We know all this. It's a funny thing that before the era of binging shows, I guess you had to kind of tell people I still don't understand why they use that thing of me and playing the cello. It's not what they would use. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, okay? That nobody was filming me playing the cello. That's not surveillance footage of it's just straight. Nobody fucking took 10 seconds to think about that and be like, they wouldn't have this on file, Why don't we maybe use his military photo or some espionage photos or whatever that we might have taken? No, let's just go ahead and plug in this preposterous shot of him playing the cello at night in the dock of his house. Anyway, I'm a little teed up. I got to be honest with you. I took a couple of weeks off here, and I hope a lot of you have been fine. Some of you, I got got a little bone to pick with you. Look, I'm just trying to do this thing right. I'm just trying to make a little fun for you. Something you can listen to while you watch this completely asinine TV show from 40 fucking years ago. But some of you like to leave little comments on the comment section of the YouTube video. And, some of you get a little snippy. Now, I'm not talking about Mary Babiec. Mary, I know it was your birthday last week. Happy birthday to you. I hope it was a good one. Hope you had some good wine and cheese and, just kicking back on your pillows. And, happy birthday to you. And again, God bless you. I love you. I love every comment that you leave on the videos, which is, roughly about 5 or 6 a day, and keep them coming. You know what I mean? They warm my heart. Every day I see a little notification that says Mary left another comment, and I look forward to them. Okay, all that being said, the opposite can be said for, let's see here, what the hell's her name? Judy Mantit. I swear to God, that's her name, Mantit. Mantit? I'm going to go with Mantit. Listen here, Judy Mantit. You left a comment about 2 weeks ago on episode 1, part 2. Episode 1, somehow, for some reason, got banned from YouTube. I think because I had too much of the fucking show underneath my talking, so it got flagged. But you can still find that on SoundCloud. So if you click in there in the description, you'll see where the first episode there is. And blah blah blah. Oh yeah, Mantit. This broad left a comment 2 weeks ago that said, this audio video is total rubbish. Nothing. There's nothing I hate more than when people critique something or bash something, put it down, and then don't give a reason. They don't. Imagine if Cisco and Ebert just said, "A fucking Short Circuit 2 is garbage," but didn't go into why, that how it's not as good as the first one, how that really missing Fisher Stevens, his brown face character that he was playing in the first one, and it was just a 5-minute program of them just saying this movie sucks, skip it. This movie's rubbish, skip it. You like a little nuance. You like a little, okay, what did you think about it? And then they'll go in and say the screenplay, was lacking and stuff. But not for Mantit here. She just likes to say this audio video is total rubbish. First of all, it's just audio. There's really no video portion of it. It's just a photo of me with Airwolf there. So I commented back. I rarely do this. Rarely. I know it's not a good idea. I know nothing. There's nothing scraping more of the barrel of life than getting into a fight on YouTube. I understand. Jan Michael knows. You don't need to say it out loud. I get it. But every once in a while, you need to engage. So I said, why? And then she responded, almost instantaneously, I don't have to give you any reason why, mate. Oh, Mantit. You do. You do have to give some reason why. Don't just go to someone's life work and... Cat woke up. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You don't just leave a comment on someone's thing, the thing that they're working on, the thing they're taking time out of their goddamn day, even if they are in heaven. Okay? I got shit to do up here. All right? I haven't even earned my wings yet up here. I'm still limping around. We'll get to why I'm limping around, but I haven't even earned my wings yet up in heaven. So there's some shit I got to do up here. Okay? It's like a whole... societal grading system up here. If you open the door, you get a point. If you smile all day, if you tell people have a good time, or how you doing, you get some points. I mean, it's a whole, I think they took it from China, to be honest. But that's how heaven is, situated. And the better person you are, the higher you go and up here. So, I'm still new. I've only been up here for 2 years. I'm still getting my bearings to everything, but so I'm taking time out of my day here. Plus, I work at an ice cream store, but don't worry about that. I'm just scooping, for kids that passed away early, and they come up here. There's like a dozen ice cream shops on every block up here. I swear to God, it's like the number one employer is ice cream. So, because there's a lot of dead kids up here. Nobody wants to talk about that, but that's the truth about heaven. A lot of dead kids throughout. I mean, first of all, a lot of them are old, chimney sweep kids with, smut on their faces and stuff, because that was a rough time for kids. A lot of people didn't live very long. But, there's still every day a new crop of dead kids who come up here, and most of them are from, wherever they dig up diamonds and shit like that. And, frankly, it's a nice, happy ending to this, because Earth was a living hell for them, and now they're up here because they're good kids, and they're eating ice cream all goddamn day. But like me, a lot of them don't have all their limbs and stuff, But we're treading political here, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing that. But anyway, so she said, I don't have to give you any reason why, mate. And boy, nothing chaps old Jan Michaels asked more than a yappy broad. And that's why I said, well, then you got to shut your yap. That's what I commented. And a couple people liked that. That was nice. And she didn't respond to that, and so I just followed up one more kind of blow to the gut. And I said, and I have every right to tell you to shove your opinion straight up your dumper. Freedom of speech is a two-way street, lady, and that is absolutely goddamn true. If you're gonna, if you're going to throw a stone at somebody, somebody might throw it right back. That's something to remember. That's something for you to, keep in mind, man, tit. And she had left other comments prior to this that, I'm trying to find them right here. I mean, they're all, most of these comments are Mary. Again, God bless you, Mary. Love you. I mean, this is how you write a comment on YouTube. I'm just going to read a couple of Marys from the comment section of Season 1, Episode 4. You inspire me to keep going forward with my life. Well, that's very nice. I mean, I'm glad I do that. Legitimately, I'm glad that I'm glad these videos, if one person, I know because you can't build a career on one person. They always say if you touch one person or whatever, and Lord knows you can't build a career on that. But it does mean something if one person is just saying, you inspire me. I mean, that's, Lord knows I'd like it if 100,000 people left the same comment, but, brick by brick, I guess. She also wrote, "You give me hope for the future." Thank you for that. Thank you. "You will always be my special friend." Comes from the heart, Mary Babiec. Absolutely, Mary. You and I are special friends. Very special. "You're my guardian angel." Well, I like that you think that. Again, I don't have my wings, so I'm not quite there yet. But the minute I get those wings, Mary, I will 100% be your guardian angel. Where did Mantit leave some other ones here? No, those are all Mary. Let's see what else here. This was a weird one. This is neither, a good or bad. This was a fella named David Watson who left it on Season 1, Episode 6, and he wrote, "How to sidetrack a movie camera in a life star-studded, distracted mode of war on life." David, whatever drug you're taking, maybe take a break. That is gibberish. That is pure gobbledygook. I mean, that nobody. I maybe you're a bot, whatever that is. They always say that it's always bots and stuff, but I mean that is just what do I gotta fucking get a decoder ring to find out what the fuck you're saying on my thing? Come on, I know she left some more. Boop, boop, the old Airwolf. Did she delete him? Susan McCormick said, "Is this really Jan? When was it done?" And I told her, yes, it's me, and she goes, "Thanks for your reply. Was it his comments on the show made it sound like he had done others like this? He sounded ... different. And was he talking about heaven? Am I missing something here?" Well, Susan, here's the thing. I'm dead. Okay? I died back in 2019 after a long struggle with drink and drugs and, all sorts of other things. And showbiz, basically. Showbiz killed me. And, so, yeah, I'm up here in heaven and I'm talking about it and I'm telling people what it's like. And, Ernie's up here and I think maybe Alex Cora is up here maybe yet. I don't know. But you're not missing anything, You're not. I'm still doing work, I'm still an entertainer. I may be dead, but this is what I was put on earth and ultimately placed in heaven to do. Where did Mantit leave? Here we go. I found her. Okay. Oh, so it was the last episode. Episode 9. Which has 1 thumbs down. Let me guess who it is. I got man-titted again. She wrote, "Jan, don't like this audio recording, as Jan Michael Vincent swears a lot, and also he uses the Lord's name in vain, as it was your own choice to drink and take drugs and mess up your own life. Well, first of all, I'm going to go to the last part of your little comment there, and you're 100% right on that, man. I'll call it like I see it. You're 100% right. It was my own choice to drink and take drugs, and I messed up my life. You're 100% accurate on that one. If I could do it all over again, I don't know. I want to say I would. I want to say I wouldn't, well, but then again, maybe I'm being dishonest because, sure, I lost a leg and died, in my 50s or something, and didn't look too good there for the last, decade. But Jan Michael lived a life. That's the truth. That's the truth, Ruth. I mean, I did some shit and I had some fun, and if the price to pay for all that, if screwing some blonde bimbo in the bathroom of the Rainbow Room, while you do a line of coke, in her butt crack, if that means you don't live to see 75, well, I guess that was the price I paid. So that's what happens. That's life, and that was a fun night too. Let me tell you that. I imagine. I tried to get with the Barbie twins. You remember the Barbie twins, the two blonde chicks with the cement dragon hooters, and but I tried to get with those girls. They were calendar girls for a long time, and. I tried to get them both in the sack, and didn't happen. I gotta say, on that time, Jan Michael struck out. But it was a good try. And when you're at the Playboy Mansion and stuff, and you're just in the grotto and playing grab ass, and some woman's tugging on your pecker, and you look over and there's John Lovitz from Saturday Night Live, and Richie Sambora from Bon Jovi. You're not thinking, you're not going like, okay, this is all crazy. What if this, I succumb to this, because you're only living in the moment is what I'm saying. And the moment is beautiful. So who of us can really, it's by in the commercial break, by the way. I don't know. Maybe this is adding up. I haven't even talked about the fucking episode at all. Because I got this man tit chick, she got me all worked up. And, and I do swear a lot. All right, bitch. I like to swear. So fuck you. Fuck you and your little fucking, you don't like the Lord's name in vain. Well, Jesus Christ, I'm going to fucking say it whenever the fuck I want. Okay. All right. And she left like another dumb comment right after that one on the same episode that says, sorry, no one goes to heaven when they die as they go to their graves or get cremated. We only go to heaven when Jesus returns. Sorry, Jan Michael Vincent, as I know you got cremated, so don't talk rubbish, okay? Who the fuck do you think you are, first of all? Man tit. Okay? Let's break this comment down because, I'm going to serve up a little bit of humble pie here. Are you dead, Judy Mantit? Because I don't know if you could comment if you're dead. I know it's tricky because I'm leaving audio commentaries and I'm dead as a doornail. But I'm gonna guess, dollars to donuts, you're still alive. So what the fuck do you know about heaven? What the fuck do you know about what goes on up here, Judy? Nothing. You don't know shit. Okay? You're not dead. And you're not in heaven. And I'm telling you, the way you go out is the way you get in. All right? I'm looking down right now. I don't have my fucking right leg. The right leg that got amputated because I drank too much. It's gone. And it ain't coming back up here. And you don't think I didn't ask? You don't think when I showed up at the gates and St. Peter was there and said, hey, J. Michael, come on in. You're a good guy. I said, yeah, but what about my goddamn leg? Of course I asked that question. And you know what he said? He goes, tough shit. Tough fucking shit. Okay? You boozed it up too much on earth and now got lopped off and now you're up here. That's how it is. Okay? And look at all those kids that work at, Sierra Madre or wherever the fuck. Look at them. Look at them. The little guy doesn't have either arm. But he's getting in here. And he's going to get some ice cream. So that's it. Judy, you don't know shit about heaven. And then you go, and we only go to heaven when Jesus returns. No, lady. That ain't even in the Bible. That's not even how he fucking frames it in the fucking book. You dumb bitch. You think you'd fucking know everything? Where do we go, Judy? Until Jesus returns. And by the way, I've seen him up here. He ain't leaving. He ain't coming back down here. Really, other than we go up there when we die, people in heaven are not very concerned about earth. They don't really care. They've moved on. And Jesus ain't coming back. Okay? Why would he? He's done this. He's done this act. So where do you suppose all the souls go if they can't go to heaven, Judy? Huh? You think they're stored in some meat locker somewhere? Or, you think we're all waiting in line like the DMV? I mean, Jesus Christ, use your fucking head. You fucking yapping little you-know-what. I'm sorry, man. J. Michael gets a little hot. Let me see. So you know that I got cremated. You know that for a fact. What are you, my fucking aunt? Huh? Do you work at the morgue, Judy? How do you know? What are you fucking part of Entertainment Tonight that I don't know about? I should probably look her up and see who she is. Let me see. Like Heaven Google. Here we go. And Heaven Google's just like Google down on Earth. I mean, whatever I type in here, they're reading that. So you got to be careful. It's a fucking pain in the ass. But all right, Judy Mantit. Fucking probably not even a real name. Well, did you mean Judy Marte? Did you mean Judy Mallet? No, I meant Judy Mantit. This channel doesn't have any content, obviously. It's just a fucking troll. That's all it is. A fucking troll. Well, I don't see. There's no. Well, Judy Mantit Facebook. Let me see what's going on here. Judy Mantit 5. There's this broad. Look at her. It's a photo. Where do you think the photo of her is? Her profile photo on the beach. Let me guess. It's fucking South Carolina. It's where all you fucking hags go for vacation. There's a photo of her from 2019, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Hey, Jesus is right for his birthday, right? Arthur Mantit, which I'm guessing is her brother, says, looking good, sis. Patricia Mantit, another woman who could desperately use a bottle conditioner, says, wow, sis. I mean, the fucking phrases we use. I mean, it's just this woman with a tattoo and, holding Crocs or something on the beach. I mean, it's not a wow. And then Judy responded, yes, Kylie took that photo last year when I went on holiday. I mean, you can't even speak, you jackass. I don't have a Facebook page, so I can't really read much more about her, but I did find her. I don't know. Is this petty of me? Yeah, maybe. But also, when you put your entire life online, don't be surprised if some people look it up, is all I'm saying. That's why the idea of Facebook is fucking R-worded. And I don't mean ridiculous. It's a stupid idea. That's why J. Michael doesn't have one. J. Michael does not have a Facebook for that very reason. Or an Instagram, or I don't tweet either. I mean, it's stupid. I make audio commentaries to a show I was on that nobody gives a flying fuck about. That's how I talk to the world, all right? But I'm not taking pictures of an egg salad sandwich I had or a sunset. Can we cut with the fucking sunsets? We've seen a fucking sunset. It's not getting any better. Okay. None of your little phones are capturing the sunset plus. It's the same fucking photo. All right. And same goes for rainbows. I mean, who gives a fucking rat's cunt about rainbows anymore? I mean, that shit should have ended with like, I'm sure the first caveman who saw a rainbow was like, well, or whatever, however they talk to each other. And I'm sure, the Renaissance painter or somebody was like, I'm to make a painting about a rainbow. Look how beautiful life is. But those are, it's fucking 2021. I mean, get over it. Certainly, if you see one while you're walking, just look at it and go, oh, that's pretty cool, But what are you going to do? Take a photo of it? And then what? Share it? Are you a fucking loser? I think you might be a fucking loser. All right, where are we in this episode? I mean, who gives a Look, I'm sorry. And I hope that, maybe this is being counterproductive. Maybe you can't listen to me rant about, man tit and whatever, rainbows, and watch the show. I don't know. What is the perfect little bit of alchemy here? I mean, right now I'm just looking at some gay men with AK-47s jumping out of a bush. Does that make the experience better? By the way, this was all shot in the Universal backlot. So, I'm not without any movie trivia or whatever. And guess what? Back to commercial. Back to capitalism. I'm going to take a sip of a beverage, if that's all right with you. I think somebody also left a comment that I drink next to the microphone. Well, it gets a little thirsty. I get a dry mouth talking to you fucking people. All right, we're back. Man, I am look how handsome I was. I'd never made, I was never People Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year, but I was voted in Playgirl, like, biggest stud or something for, I think, 87 maybe. I think it's fair to say that Jan Michael never got, his due in Hollywood. I mean, I wasn't Paul Newman. All right, I'm not delusional. Okay, but I wasn't, I was a leading man for a minute. Okay, I was a leading man on television, sporadically in movies, just kind of things here and there. But but the leading man of a television show, even if it only ran 3 seasons, that's not nothing. Okay? I mean, could you do it? Could you climb to the ranks through acting to the point where, a network will go, let's go with him. He looks great, looks like a pilot, looks like he can, kick some ass. Do you think you're doing that? Hey, Judy Mantit, you think you could be the star of a show? I don't fucking think so. But the people that do know how hard it is to do this, what a select few get to do this, which is show business. I'm not saying I needed my ass kissed, but it would have been nice, a little, appreciation, a little, way to go, Jan Michael. You're doing a great job. I think as we've learned, on this journey together watching this first season, is that the last about 15 minutes of every episode is just a fucking, bullet-thon, just kind of my helicopter blowing, little shitbox helicopters out of the sky, which I'm about to do right here. That's kind of cool. You don't see a lot of Mexican standoffs via helicopter. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's not where I shoot one guy, I guess. So this is also, you might recognize this if you're a TV aficionado, but this is exactly where they shot MASH. In fact, all those tents and stuff are still up. Those are from MASH. Oh boy, was that a hit show. Oh boy, would I love to have been on that, man. That had to be a good gig. I mean, I remember once sitting at Dan Tana's with Jamie Farr, and I asked him, because he was pretty liquored up too at this point, and I asked him about those residuals, and he said, "Brother, you have no idea. They just, every day is a check, ranging from, a couple hundred to, $1,000. That's every fucking day. Every day we went to the mailbox and there was some free money. Yeah, so that a show like that's every actor's dream. They don't even have those kind of shows anymore, really. Maybe one or two on CBS, because CBS is still a reputable network. And even then, it's just if you land a Chuck Lorre show, But somehow that Hollywood convinced, all the best and brightest, apparently, to come make go do a stream or a basic cable or whatever. You're not going to get paid shit, but you can be the artist you've always imagined yourself to be. And all these people just make single camera, shows about their abortion or, how wrong their parents were. And not a laugh among them. Certainly no action, certainly nothing worth watching. It's like, the last 10 years has just been like you've been strapped to a chair watching the same high school musical production over and over and over and over again. But, I don't even know where I was going with that. But, you do those shows and you have all the creative freedom you want. You don't get paid anything. Guess what? There's no residuals. So guess what? You got to go make another show that's not really, a blue diamond burning in your heart, just another thing to get off the desk. Do that for 15 more episodes until that's shit canned. All Jan Michael's saying is maybe the old way was better. What do you think about that? Maybe the old gatekeepers, maybe that wasn't so bad. I'm not. That's not getting into Oscars so white and all that jazz. Jan Michael loves people of all types and wants everyone to succeed. So that part, I get it. I'm just saying, Hollywood has turned into a participation trophy factory, and just better off the way it was, I guess. That's all I'm trying to say. I know that this episode I've been a little hot. And try and come down here a little bit. Oh, that way that booze looks good. He's drinking. Look at me. I'm trying to act in the scene, and all I can do is look at these booze bottles. This was that J&B and Jameson and Glenfiddich, I remember one time, was it this scene? It might have been this scene. Had to be. Yeah, I think it was this scene. Look at me. Look at the no undershirt and that. By the way, I'm commando under this thing. Commando under that jumpsuit. Whatever it was, but it was a long time. But let's just say it was that past scene where there was some booze in the scene. I'm not proud of this. It's not a glowing story about Jan Michael, but the other guy in the scene was taking a drink and offered me one, and for whatever reason, my character said no. Not very believable, but he did. And, they got the scene as they wanted. They got it in the can. director yells cut. And I don't know what went over me. I mean, I was, I like a fever, man. I just grabbed those booze bottles and started, guzzling them. But to my dismay and humiliation, because I look like a fucking savage, it was apple juice. I mean, it wasn't whiskey or whatever, So I was really embarrassed on that one. That was not a great day on the set of Airwolf. I think it was this scene. I wish I could remember. Did I just do a flying karate kick? I mean, we were just beating these motherfuckers up. So look at that. That looks weird. Where would I have jumped for that kick? And how would they not have seen that coming? It makes it seem like I jumped from, a window or behind something and surprise kicked them. But in that wide shot, you can tell it's all wide open there. And, well, whatever. Yeah, a little flesh wound, right? A little bullet shot ain't gonna hurt Jan Michael. Ain't gonna hurt him one damn bit. Hell yeah, that's a lot of firepower right there. Yeah, you two jackups fucked up. You fucked with Airwolf. Now I'm fucking blasting your shit up. I'm blasting you like you're fucking Judy Mantit. Cool, another commercial. All right. Well, guess what? A fucking cell phone. Wow. You never see one of those. Great. I don't know, are you guys still on commercial? I still am. I gotta be honest, I didn't get that one. It's a State Farm one, and it doesn't matter. Who cares? All right, so we're in Africa, I'm guessing. I guess we've probably been in Africa, right? I haven't been paying any attention. I've been picking fight with some Aussie grandma, over her YouTube comments. Look, this guy's really overacting. Oh, I've been there, man. Pulling the old flask out, making a good time, right? I still love this music. This music is fucking rad. Trying to think if there's anybody else I can pick a fight with. You guys been watching football? About midway through the season, I think, right? Pretty good season. The Bengals look legit. The fucking Raiders, even with fucking dumbass John Gruden causing all that problems, they look fucking legit. Tom Brady, I mean, that guy is fucking unfucking real. 40. How old is he? 45. How old is Tom Brady? Let's see. What's that? Heaven Wikipedia here. There we go. I mean, you guys don't need me to fucking narrate this scene with this beautiful woman in my shirt off. I mean, just a fucking Airwolf scene. Rather talk football, if you don't mind. Here we go, Tom Brady. .44, just turned 44 a couple months ago. And, my God, I mean, that is amazing. Just for comparison, what was I doing when I was 44 years old? All right, Jim Michael Vincent, here we go. I was born in 44, so 44 would be, 88 years of age. Let's see here. Oh, that's funny. I chalk it up. I fucking, forgot how old I was when I passed away. I was 74. I know I said earlier, sometimes you live a hard life and you don't live to 74. I think I said 74. All right, 88. Let's see here. Well, Airwolf would have just gone off the air because that was, I think, till 87. Man, I was making 200 an episode, and that's in the fucking 80s. God damn. What the fuck did I do with it all? 88. Let's see here. Oh, man. I was in an action thriller called Hit List, directed by William Lustig. I kind of like that guy, actually, that director. He made some pretty good movies like Uncle Sam and Maniac Cop and Maniac. Just a real oddball, let me tell you. What else he made? He made all the Maniac Cops. Just kind of an odd dude. Did Hit List. About a guy who had his wife and kid kidnapped and, had to go get him. It worked, you want to talk about a fucking crazy. I did that movie with Rip Torn. Rip, I tell you what, Rip is about as fun as I get, and he's up here now, and but he is the life of the party up here. I mean, he's a bigger star up here than he was ever on Earth. People just love him up here, and of course, great as Artie on Larry Sanders. But I mean, him and I, let's say we filmed this on not a lot of sleep. Let me tell you that. We were just kind of, filmed in L.A. and, we just had a good every night, and it was a night shoot, so kind of work all night and go back to either the trailer, the hotel, or there's some bars around L.A. like the King Eddie or whatever. They open up at 6 a.m. and we would just hit those up, and a lot of boozing, a lot of cocaine, the occasional fist fight. Rip liked to put his dukes up every once in a while. If you ever look up this crazy clip from a movie called what the fuck was the movie called? It was by Norman Mailer. Maidstone. He got straight up into a fist fight with Norman Mailer, and they filmed the whole thing, and they put it in the movie. And he came after, hit him in the head with a hammer, and then was trying to kill him. Like you're watching a man try to kill another man. And Mailer's family is like right off camera, not part of the scene, not part of the movie. They were just watching Daddy make a movie, and you can hear them screaming. And I think his wife actually gets on camera, tries to pull Torn off, and somehow they They kept it in, worked it into the narrative. I don't know how, but that's a fucking. I mean, so he was a crazy son of a bitch, and still is. Just love that guy. So, but Hit List was a real turkey, and just wasn't. Let's just say it was no Maniac Cop 3, if that tells you anything. And like somebody did an interview with old Bill Lustig in 2019, said Jan Michael was drinking during the shoot, even though the actor was hired because he had told him he just finished rehab. Here's the quote. When we met him to do Hit List, he had been in a recovery program, and he was telling us that his drinking days were finished. And he looked great. That part is definitely true. That did look good. At the time, he was young enough that when he stopped drinking, he immediately looked good again. Yeah. He came in, he looked good. Okay, buddy, what are you trying to fucking give me a hand job here? He assured us he wasn't drinking, so we hired him. Literally, the very first day of shooting, I smelled alcohol in his breath. But I have to say, for the most part, he was a functioning alcoholic. Well, okay. I can't refute, any of that. Bill's a straight shooter, and he just, said it like it happened. It did all happen that way. I did do a recovery program, and I was able to stay sober for about 2 months, and then I met with Bill Lustig at Nat Now's, and we had a good time, and eating pastrami sandwiches and stuff. And I said, look, I loved Maniac, and I'd love to work with you. I think you got a real good. He's like a street director. You know what I mean? Like kind of shooting without permits and stuff, and everything's real gritty and underrated director in my opinion. Check him out. Like I said, I know it doesn't sound like much. Maniac Cop 2 is a very good film. Just because it's low rent genre, don't hold it against it. Very good picture, and I liked Bill, and like I said, he, when I heard Rip was going to do it, I signed on. I told him, and I was like, look, I'm sober, and I'll stay sober for the shoot. And I couldn't do it. I got the jitters. All right, put yourself in my position. You're coming off the star of a action television show that ran for 4 seasons, right? It just got canceled. You immediately start to wonder, like, is this it for me? Is it over? I mean, for God's sakes, watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Okay, I mean they nail it in every sense of the everything. I mean, I was Rick Dalton. Do you understand? I mean, I was the Rick Dalton of the '80s. Just a good-looking, fucking muscular guy who could, remember a few lines and recite them. And when I watched that movie, I was like, this is it. This was my life. Just constantly afraid it was going to be taken away. And you have no idea what that does to a person. I know people like Judy Mantitt like to say, hey, you made your choices and you messed up your own life. But you got to understand that, a normal person does not go into their job and every week have to kind of reestablish themselves, you know what I mean? And to sell themselves all over to the job. Most people just keep going to the same fucking shitty job and clocking in and clocking out and, fantasizing about the secretary's ass or whatever, the guy that works down at the docks, the garage or whatever. And that's it. And you work there for 25, 30 years, and at the end of it, they go, thanks, here's a watch or something, or they throw you like a party. I mean, a basic party. Generally, that is at the office. They don't go anywhere. There's some cake. What's a cake cost at fucking the grocery store? $12. I'm just saying, for the amount of the time, which is more important than anything, and let's not, talk about pay, just your time alone. You've given half your life to an occupation, and the best you get is, maybe split chocolate and vanilla cake, which I think is $2 extra. So, I'm an actor in Hollywood. It's near impossible that I got to where I was, right? Again, I've already talked about this. To star in your own television show, not a lot of human beings do that. And you don't know for how long you're going to be able to do it. Season 1 of Airwolf, I'm fucking higher than the moon. Everyone's talking about how great I am. Everyone says this show's going to run forever. Everyone says, in your break, you'll be making movies with Spielberg or Scorsese or, James Cameron or whoever. And that doesn't happen. And by the 4th season, everyone's just limping to the end. No one really gives a shit. Okay? Your agent doesn't call you back immediately like he used to 3 years ago. You get invited to a little, fewer parties, fewer openings, When this show first went on the air, movie premieres every week. They were like, hey, can you come? Can you, show up? What the hell happened? Did the episode end? Have I really been going that long? Jesus. Well, I really went off there. But all I'm saying is that, I'm an actor. I have no job security, and to top it all off, I'm an addict. And when my show gets canceled, and those roles that people told me they were going to come, they don't show up. Okay, and Bill Lustig, the best I can do is Bill Lustig again, underrated director, but not A-list, barely even the B-list. Okay, he's not. It's not like I met with Joel Schumacher, right? So Bill's under that guy. Maybe nerves get the best of me. Maybe low self-esteem gets the best of me, and I fall off. And if I'm difficult to work on your little, your little crime drama here or whatever, if I made that a little 10% more difficult, well, I'm sorry. But I had something going on in my life. And maybe a little fucking compassion goes a long way. And maybe I'd still be here. Or there, I guess. I am where I am. All right, so was that the episode? I don't know. Who cares? Turn it off or turn this off and finish the episode. Who gives a shit? Well, I really got something off my chest today, and I feel good about it. So thanks for listening. Bye.